His government was constantly in chaos, with officials having no idea what he wanted them to do, and nobody was entirely clear who was actually in charge of what. Nice sometimes books are the only thing that get shirt. They spent most of their time in fighting and backstabbing each other in an attempt to either win his approval or avoid his attention altogether, depending on what mood he was in that day. Nice sometimes books are the only thing that get shirt. Tank top, V-neck ladies' tee for men and women. Tank top, V-neck. There's a bit of an argument about whether this was a deliberate ploy on Hitler's part to get his own way, or whether he was just really bad at being in charge of stuff. Dietrich himself came down on the side of it being a cunning tactic to sow division. But when you look at Hitler's personal habits, it's hard to shake the nice sometimes books are the only thing that get shirt. Hitler was incredibly lazy. Even when he was in Berlin, he wouldn't get out of bed until after 11 a.m. and wouldn't do much before lunch other than read what the newspapers had to say about him, the press cuttings being dutifully delivered to him by Dietrich. Official nice sometimes books are the only thing that get sweatshirt, hoodie, sweatshirt. He was obsessed with and celebrity, and often seems to have viewed himself through that lens. He once described himself as the greatest actor in Europe. He hated being laughed at, but enjoyed it when other people were the butt of the joke. But he also craved the approval of those he disdained, and his mood would quickly improve if a newspaper wrote something complimentary about him. Little of this was especially secret or unknown at the nice sometimes books are the only thing that get shirt. They weren't wrong. In another, much more important sense, they were as wrong as it's possible to get. Hitler's personal failings didn't stop him from having an uncanny instinct for political rhetoric that would gain mass appeal. And it turns out you don't actually need to have a particularly competent or functional government to do terrible things. Other product.